Las Vegas is under a cybersecurity attack, and this video keeps getting taken down. MGM released this statement last night saying everything is okay, but it is not. The app, the websites, and all phone lines appear to be down. Las Vegas is still under a cyber attack. This is day 3. Here is everything that's not being reported by the media.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Anna, and you're watching Anna Speaks Out. Thanks for being here. I'd like to start out with some context to this story, which is that the Black Hat USA Cybersecurity Conference just closed out a record-breaking event in Las Vegas around the end of August. This article is from August 24th. The About Us section on the Black Hat website says that they were founded in 1997 and are an internationally recognized cybersecurity event series providing the most technical and relevant information security research. I also find it interesting that the term Black Hat has been used to differentiate criminal hackers from white hat and gray hat hackers. These categories were inspired by early Western movies where the heroes could be identified by the white hats they wore and the villains by their black hats, according to a website called techtarget.com. One of the keynote speakers at the Black Hat Conference in Las Vegas this year was Victor Zora, Deputy Chairman of Ukraine's State Service of Special Communication and Information Protection. I found his LinkedIn profile, and the activity section at the bottom of the screen shows that he was interested in and clicked the like button on an article from the World Economic Forum about smart cities. As you can see, this article stated that a smart city is an element of critical infrastructure for Ukraine and that it is a must-have for them, in which everything will be digital. So I am going to share some reels that were posted by this Instagram account, Vegas Starfish. Apparently she is a sort of Las Vegas expert who has been on the Drew Barrymore show and has been sharing about a cyber attack that just occurred in Las Vegas. Apparently it began in the middle of the day on September 10th, but really started to take effect on September 11th.
All MGM properties in Las Vegas and countrywide are currently under a cyber attack. This is causing massive system failures this morning in Las Vegas. Websites are down. People are not able to get into their hotel room as the mobile keys are locked out. Slot machines, ATMs, and a large portion of financial transactions are disabled at Aria, and it is currently spreading to other properties. According to insiders, this began early in the day yesterday, and while steps were taken to keep the situation under control, it is continuing to get aggressively worse. MGM has released a statement saying they are aware of the issue and are working on it. It is estimated that information relating to millions of guests may have been breached. While all of the websites are down, they are directing people who are directly impacted to call. But the fact is, right now, nothing can be done. Employees are sitting with their hands tied. Las Vegas is under a cybersecurity attack, and this video keeps getting taken down. So instead of showing you what's going on inside the properties, I will tell you while we watch a video of a man snorkeling in the Bellagio fountains. This information is current as of 2:30 p.m. on September 12th. MGM Resorts International released a statement last night saying that everything is okay and operational. That is not true. Today, September 12th, I visited all the resorts, and here is what I found. You know, if they're letting us park for free, that things are bad. At first glance, everything looks normal. There's no lines at check-in. And that's because they have employees checking in everyone on clipboards by hand. It appears that no financial transactions are able to be processed, and all machines must be hand-paid, whether it's 15 cents or $5,000. So if you want to leave with money, you have to wait for an employee to help you, and most of the kiosks are down. The ability to process credit cards seems to be hit or miss, because no one is actively telling guests that if they play, they won't be able to cash out. People are just abandoning machines with money still left in them. This is causing chaos as others try to capitalize on it. Las Vegas is still under a cyber attack. This is day 3. Here is everything that's not being reported by the media. This is the wildest update yet, so listen to the end. Thanks to the power of social media, with both employees and guests sharing information, the word is spreading. All MGM resort properties are being held ransom by a group of cyber attackers. But the most important leaks to come out have been from Caesars Entertainment employees who said they were hacked in the last couple of weeks, and that Caesars paid the hackers off. And just hours after being posted, it was confirmed that Caesars did pay off hackers. Currently at all MGM properties, systems are still down. Guests are reporting odd charges on their credit cards. Some elevators are down. All the phones are down. And in technology-based rooms, guests can't turn off lights or close the drapes.
And this makes me think about the fact that, especially here in California, they keep talking about making all of the future cars electric and trying to phase out gas vehicles. Imagine what would happen if you had an electric vehicle and the power grid shut off.
MGM has confirmed that they will pay their employees on time, but otherwise very little is being said.
Here's a picture from one of the MGM properties. Inside an elevator, there's a sign pointing at a walkie-talkie that says, "For any elevator issues, please use the radio for support." I would just avoid the elevator altogether in that situation.
Your Day 4 update on the Las Vegas cybersecurity attack, September 14th. More mainstream media is chiming in, and we now know that this is not exclusive to MGM resorts. Caesars Entertainment and peripheral non-gaming companies have recently experienced similar cyber attacks. But here is what is going on at MGM properties today. Employees have been assured that they will be paid on time. There is now signage across properties letting guests know what's happening. Employees all the way up to VP levels are working on the floor to help improve guest experience. Systems are starting to come back online, making check-in a smoother process. And while some of the technology is still down, entire departments have pivoted to less technology-based ways to ensure that guest service is uninterrupted. Restaurants, shows, property amenities like spas are all operational. Vegas is really good at pulling together in a crisis, and the MGM employees deserve all of the recognition and appreciation for the way that they're handling an unfortunate situation.
I definitely appreciate the people in the comments who are saying that we need to keep cash alive and that this is a good example of why. Like this person, crew event. I'm not sure that the attack was to show that, like purposely for that purpose. But yeah, it does show that, in my opinion. And this person, Steady Jess, said definitely need to stay a cash society. Thelonious Chunk, yeah, let's go cashless, everyone. LOL, clown faces. Cali Girl Sunset, oh, a Cali girl like me. Perfect example of why we still need cash money. If we go digital, people will be in trouble. Wake up, people. Amen. Mom of all the dogs says, but the world wants to go digital with everything. What could go wrong? Auteur 55 and more places refusing cash. Impending disaster incoming. I definitely thought this was interesting. Cyber attack on 9/11. Don't you see a correlation? Perhaps it's a while we might not be able to fly a plane into your buildings. We can affect you in other ways. Never forget. Moondog 808 said they cap, which means that they lied. If you didn't know, because I learned that fairly recently. Looks like this person is probably from Hawaii too, by the way, because that is the area code there, 808. But he said they hacked their own to pull out their money and investment and along with everyone's information. Interesting observation. Let me know what you think. Another pretty interesting observation from MistyBHoneyBunny.co. Now, wouldn't it be interesting if this is a trial run for the hackers? Next, they hit credit unions, big banks, and the IRS. If they can F up Vegas, imagine what else they could be working on. And of course, a broad bank shutdown like that would be exactly what is probably needed for the World Economic Forum's Great Reset and the rollout of a central bank digital currency. There's another person saying interesting, it taking place on 9/11. Somebody else said there are no coincidences, but a couple people reminded them that it did actually start like the day before 9/11. Michelle Bryant, too, said it is a test to see how they are going to function during this digital money attack. Somebody responded, yep, this is the test run, especially if they had a cybersecurity conference there a few weeks ago. That's how these efforts roll. Event 201 was the same, then the COVID scam hit. And lastly, somebody else mentioned 2 weeks after a cybersecurity conference that was there. Wait until hackers hack into electric car companies such as Tesla and shut everyone's car down, like I was saying. And finally, someone replied to that, extremely easily done. Plus, any newer car collects and sells your personal and private information, and a court order isn't even needed. And I can't wait to read your comments. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again so much for being here today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.